Hello everybody, my name is Axel and welcome to Debrief Mass Effect. A lot of things have been said about the Mass Effect trilogy. Many love it, especially Mass Effect 2. Some hate it, like the original ending of Mass Effect 3. Let me start this debrief by stating that I started playing the trilogy in 2017, so the DLC that made the ending of Mass Effect 3 somewhat bearable to others has been available to me. So I cannot comment on how the endings were before the extended cut DLC became available, or if there were some other tweaks done that made the ending decent. Spoiler alert, I liked the 3 endings and the last one, Synthesis, is my favorite. Mass Effect is an RPG which evolved into an action third-person shooter game. It's premised on the theme that your choices matter, as shown prominently in the choices made in Mass Effect 1 and 2 as they relate to Mass Effect 3. So what do I think about the Mass Effect trilogy? I like it. The trilogy became my second most favorite game series, just recently surpassed by Tales of Berseria, which has become my favorite game of all time. As to why I like it, there are a lot of things to love about the series. Characters are some of the solid, lovable, and even annoyingly charming squad mates you'll ever meet. Now let's do a breakdown on various aspects of the game that I find interesting, and we'll start of course with graphics, but I cannot really comment on this because I've been using a lot of textures mod since Mass Effect 1. A lot is a mod that enhances the textures and graphics of Mass Effect. So for my playthrough, Mass Effects 2 and 3 have decent graphical fidelity, but Mass Effect 1 still shows its age even with the mod installed. Well, if you wanna check out a lot and the other mods I used, links will be placed in the description down below. Combat. So Mass Effect's combat is decent. It's not groundbreaking, especially in 2 and 3 when BioWare started to steer the game towards action instead of a classic RPG. Although I'm a big RPG fan, the changes to combat made in Mass Effects 2 and 3, along with the changes made to the power system, made it a more streamlined and a less convoluted way to fight enemies. Weapon choice is also important, especially for the more power-oriented classes. So now music and sound effects. Well, I have been praising the music in the game. The Suicide Mission, Take Earth Back, Leaving Earth, and Farewell and Into the Inevitable are also captivating. They give more emotions to the scenes being played. As for the sound effects, I only tried a handful of weapons, but from those, the sound effects clearly vary from weapon to weapon, which is nice. Not awesomely magnificent, but nice enough to not be a distraction to enjoying the other sound and music effects. Same goes with powers, though they do seem to have more impact sounds than the weapons. Warp and overload sound effects really stand out, and you know exactly the skill that you used. Now the main thing about the sound effects are the Reapers. From the to the Reaper weapons fire, and to the Banshee's scream. Everything about the Reaper sound effects radiate deadly. So, what's the story and how are the characters? So, from the quirky Mordin to the no-chill Javik, all characters are wonderfully made, voiced, and personality imprinted. They're all memorable, with wacky interactions even during combat. There's a reason why Garrus is considered the best bro.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
And Tali the best girl.
The living room window will be right here.
Something I should know?
I just claimed the land. I know it doesn't mean much, but when this is over, I'll have a home.
And that reason is that they and the rest of the squad members Even the NPCs scattered throughout the galaxy are well designed and does some push towards the narrative chosen by the player, like choosing to cure or not the genophage, doing loyalty missions, just to name a few. Mass Effect takes the cosmic horror genre and turns it into a technological and philosophical battle between organics and synthetics. The main antagonists, the Reapers, are unique organic-synthetic hybrid monstrosities that wipe out all semblance of advanced civilizations every 50,000 years, commonly referred to as the Cycle. This cycle is not born out of malice, thirst for destruction, nor is it born from wanton disregard to organics. There is an altruistic aspect to this cycle, in the Reaper's eyes, that forces them on their programming for their perceived greater good. The From the Ashes, Leviathan, and Citadel DLCs are good additions to augment the storyline, even if the latter two had minimal bearing on the outcome of the final game. I am personally satisfied with the 3 endings, with Synthesis being my favorite, although the choice matters theme of the series has been lessened in Mass Effect 3, meaning all the hardships you endured and all the decisions you made boiled down to the 3 color endings. I still enjoyed all 3 endings. As far as I can tell, the endings provided a decent closure to an exciting journey. So, the Mass Effect original trilogy is a series I regret not playing earlier. It has an excellent premise with a satisfying conclusion. The characters are awesome, the sound effects are on point, and the music cranks up the feels on whatever is currently happening. Even without the paid DLCs, the free extended cut DLC, from what I heard and read, changes the endings to be more bearable and provides a good insight to the aftermath of the war. In conclusion, the Mass Effect original trilogy is a good must-buy series. It has tons of experience to be enjoyed by new players of the series and gives an exceptional replay value to those who already finished it by having multiple endings dependent on the choices you made in Mass Effects 1 and 2. So that's the debrief regarding the Mass Effect original trilogy. Let me know in the comments your thoughts regarding Mass Effect, how much you enjoyed or hated the game, who's your favorite character, and what's your favorite ending. So that's it. If you like this debrief of Mass Effect, hit that like button, and if you wish to be updated on my uploads, hit subscribe and the notification bell. You can also follow me in social media. Links will be in the description down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.